So I have something new here today, and it's an unboxing of a mobile phone and not a Chinese tablet. This is the Elephone P5000 that I've ordered, and just do a quick unboxing, bit of a hands-on. Hopefully there's a bit of battery power in there so I can actually show you the operating system and everything, how it runs. So I got this from AliExpress, came in the post today. So let's have a look. Okay, so we have two boxes, so it's double boxed here, and this looks to be USB cables or something. Oh no, it's a charger. Oh, and something fell out. What was that? That's a little, okay, on-the-go adapter. So you got a micro USB port to normal sized. That's nice, handy to put that in there. Charger. The charger is 2. As it say, output 5 volts, 2 amps. Okay. Not the smallest of chargers. And it comes in a nice little box here. Not too bad. This is actually the first Chinese phone unboxing I've done, and the first Chinese phone I've ordered. Currently I use a Note 4. This is just a phone that I thought was interesting due to its large capacity battery. Okay, so we have the phone here, and it looks like the screen protector has already been removed. Probably the seller putting the phone in English. It's funny how a lot of things that come from China seem to almost look like they're second hand, but that's probably because someone's already put that into English for me. The seller maybe. So we have, what have we got here? Nothing. It's a spacer. Oh no, there's a USB cable on there. Okay, so that's the charging cable. Let's put that aside. And looks like we've got something under here. We have a instruction leaflet. Okay, so a quick guide there. And they're giving us a screen protector. So a lot of the Chinese, I've noticed with the Chinese tablets, they seem to chuck in screen protectors. Probably because their screens aren't actually the reinforced glass. They're not Gorilla Glass or anything like that. This I don't think is Gorilla Glass at all. So let's get the protective cover off that. I'll just do a quick rundown on the specs. It's a octa-core, it's a MediaTek octa-core. The model number of the CPU, I don't remember, I can't think of that just off the top of my head. Okay, so let's power it on. It has a fingerprint scanner here at the front. That's good, there's a bit of battery. So you have a fingerprint scanner and a 16 megapixel rear camera and a front facing 8 megapixel camera. And it seems to already have a screen protector on it, which is interesting. I'm just feeling there's a line here, so it's already been pre-put on there, or someone's already put that on for me. Okay, so let's get into the phone here. The screen actually looks quite nice. That's a 1080p screen with a pixel per inch pixel density of 440. So it's quite sharp, looks quite good. I will compare it later on to my Note. And camera, I will take some camera samples of it and post them on the internet as well, do a full review of it, and some video samples. So let's, without ado, let's have a look at some of the, okay, so this is some of the apps that it's come with. Everything's in English, so someone's already put in English for me, because I assume it would probably ship in Chinese. Okay, so we have, interestingly, there's an FM radio. I didn't know that that was part of the feature set of this phone. So we have the camera, calculator, standard apps, Google Play Store. I will log onto that shortly and show you Google Play Store. Hopefully that's working. Super users on there, which is interesting. I wonder if it has root access. It doesn't seem to have root access. Okay, so maybe maybe the seller's done that, or maybe I'm actually being shipped a demo unit. Oh, it does look quite newish though, should be. The build quality, well, it feels quite solid. This looks to me like a metal, so it's got a metal frame body, and you can see here we've got a 3.5mm stereo jack at the top. We have the micro USB for charging, the flash, the camera, the little logo on the back. It's kind of like a matte plastic material here. Feels quite nice. Feels solid on the hand. It does actually feel quite heavy, probably because of that enormous battery it's got on there, because it's got a 5350 milliamp hour battery in there, so that's quite large. It's pretty much double the size of most normal phones. And the bottom, there are 2 speaker grills here, and I doubt there'll be 2 speakers. There's probably just one mono speaker in there, and they've just made it symmetrical by putting the grills there. And hopefully the camera will just get it to focus. Focus. Alright. And the rear cover, actually I haven't pulled that off yet. Okay, so you can see that's the battery there. That is quite enormous. Don't dismantle and decompose the battery. Okay. So it's not a removable battery. There are 2 SIM card slots here. They are both normal size by the looks of it. And this is a micro SD, so there's expandable memory, which is great. This has 16 gigabytes on board. So someone's key feature, well, selling point of this phone would be the dual SIM, the large battery life, and hopefully the cameras are of a decent quality. I will be testing that out shortly. I've just loaded up now. So you can see that's the rear camera. Pretty hard to just test it now, see. Okay, it seems to be relatively fast. I will actually take some proper pictures outside of this. I'll get tracking. And the menu here, so what do we got? What options do we have? Okay, so you can change the exposure, scenes, white balance, anti-flicker, camera. So it does have high dynamic range, which is good. 16 megapixels. Hopefully it's not a fake 16 megapixels. You never know with these Chinese phones. Well, I don't think it would be. Camera settings, so what have we got? Electronic, don't know what that is. EIS, electronic something around stabilization, maybe, don't know. Video quality, so high, fine, low. Audio mode, normal, meeting. Okay, and the front facing camera. Oops. Oh, it's pretty hard to make out because I have the actual light coming off from my camera, so you can't even see me on it. No. What other options have we got here? There's live photo mode, no idea what that is. Motion track mode, there's something down the bottom here. Face beauty mode, and the top is normal. So okay, that's a quick look at the camera. I will just look into that in more detail in later videos. I'll upload an actual sample of the video recorded from the camera too. So FM radio, let's just check and see if that works. I happen to have headphones lying around. Plug the earphone in. Okay, is that actually on? Oh, I need to turn on the speaker. Okay, and you can record too. Okay, so it seems the radio works. It's a nice little feature that a lot of top-end phones don't seem to have anymore. I know my Note 4 doesn't have an FM radio. What have we got? Compass, a few other stock apps in there. Nothing really too bloaty. Service, don't know what that is. Might be for over-the-air updates. Oh, there's a wireless update here, because I need to connect onto the internet, which I will do shortly. So it seems fast enough. There's of course this is a fingerprint scanner, as I mentioned in the beginning. We'll find out where that setting is right here. Okay, fingerprint scanner, fingerprint calibration. Do not touch the sensor when calibrating. Oh no, fingerprint management. Okay, so I think it's the swipe variety. Yeah, so this is just actually like the Note 4. And so you need to swipe your thumb or finger various times at different angles to register your fingerprint. So that's a handy little security feature. Okay, and the screen brightness is settings. I don't know where that is actually. That'll probably be under settings. Where is settings? There you go. So what have we got in here? Okay, so just go into display. We have clear motion. Don't know what that's about. Brightness. That's on maximum now. We have auto. That's the dimmest setting right there, and the brightness right on maximum at the moment. Cast screen, so there must be mirror cast or something there as well. Let's have a look at what other options we have. SIM management, well, that's probably for the dual SIM cards. Fingerprint scanner, just gone into that before. About the phone, so it's based on running on Android 4.42. There's gesture recognition, so we've got gestures we can obviously set here for the camera, calculator, various applications. And battery, of course I haven't even been using it, so it's 9 minutes on the battery. CPU power saving mode. So there's a power saving mode. I'll just take it off that. I'll run some benchmarks on this as well, and Antutu quadrant maybe, various 3D Mark to see what the scores are like on this phone. And report back on the battery life as well too later on. So there's nothing really. Oh, scheduled power on and off. That's interesting. I've never seen this before. So it looks like we can set the phone to turn on and off instead of flight mode, actually power itself on and off. I imagine that that's what that's about. And other than that, what else? There's a gallery, obviously those photos I took before. There won't be anything flash really. No. No, of course not from those internal photos I just took now. So I will just log into Play Store now, just pause the camera and come back with access to Play Store and see if I can download maybe a benchmark or two and run them. Okay, so I just quickly connected to the internet and logged in and got Play Store up and running. So Play Store's working, which is really good to see. And I'll just see if I can download quickly a benchmark. Antutu seems to be the one that everyone's using at the moment. That'll give me an idea of the speed of the phone here. Oh, super users updating in the background. So while that's downloading, I will just quickly use the browser and have a look. If this will hurry up and sign in. Okay, so Antutu's downloading there in the background, and Google's taking a while to sign in here for some reason. I think I will just close that off now and run Antutu. I've got lots of apps open here. Oh, there's a flashlight also application. Just notice that. It's always nice to have. Okay, so let's see, where is that Antutu gone? Oh, it's just installing it now. So run Antutu here. I will actually just pause the video, so we won't go through the whole test. It's just a bit too long, I think, a bit too boring. So I'll test that now and pause the video once I just run this. Okay, so I just let that run off camera, and this is the scores. Just got 31,574, which I guess is okay. It's just a bit behind the LG G3, so not too bad. I'll just have a look at the details here for anyone that is interested in the individual points there. So that's not too bad. It is running the MediaTek MT6592, which can clock up to 1.7. That's a octa-core CPU. So to see if we can see the details here. Info, so there's all the info on the phone. You see the GPU is a Mali 450. You can see the CPU speed there, so that's what it clocks up to. And information on sensors, I think we have along here down the bottom. So we have a directional sensor, there's no gravity sensor, there's a accelerometer, light sensor, compass, proximity sensor on board. No gyro, temperature, no, none of that. GPS, it's not listed here, but there is GPS, NFC support. And I'll see now if I can just get back into the internet and load up a web page and see how that runs. It's just gone to the official site. Okay. Let's just try. So you see it's got a stock Android keyboard. Just load up BBC. Let's have a look how that runs. It's a mobile version, it's loading. That seems fast enough. I think the performance will be fine for most people. And I will come back later on with some more videos and test out some games on this. For example, Real Racing 3, various other games. Just before I end this video, I do want to test one last thing, and that is the phone is apparently able to charge other phones because it's got such a large battery. They've allowed you to do that. So I've just connected up the little tiny on-the-go adapter and see now if I can plug that in, whether it will allow me to actually charge a Samsung Ace I've got here. I don't think this adapter is going to let me put the plug in properly. Okay, so plugs in. Let's see if it will allow me to charge this phone, which I think has got about 17% battery. And yes, it is. It's showing the charge symbol there, so it is actually charging this crappy Samsung Ace, just a backup phone. So that is, as advertised, does work. That you can charge other phones with it if you needed to. Of course, you'd need to bring the cable along with you and the little funky Android Man on the go adapter cable here. Okay, so that's the Elephone P5000. If you liked this video and found it interesting, please give me a like, that would be really helpful. And I will have more videos of this phone coming up, just do a couple more gaming demo, and I will upload a sample video recorded from the camera, and another video later on just giving you my thoughts on the phone after I've used it for a few days. Thanks for watching, bye for now.